the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Finds his man, it's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
As a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Caught behind the line. It's Prentice. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points on.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Buys a little extra time. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Pushed down for the tackle.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, let them fight it out of there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Not enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Razor.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Bears have it with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Bears!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The Huskers pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Marty. Touchdown, Husker! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense in
really helping out this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Finds his target down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's key. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On the move, it's on, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. With a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rayola. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man, it's Brown. Brought down for 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down. Here's a hit. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. Can't get it to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Time to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Good completion on the out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lost a throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the run, it's out. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused. On first down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Because the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's Robertson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to go for it here on fourth down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. Trying to do it on the ground. The Bears will move the sticks with the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bears! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's on. Turning on the Jets. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football, because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Bully ball on third and short. It's a seam wide open. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Key. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Huskers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good game on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
That's reeled in. It's Prentice. The Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You want to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He's going for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you could run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Hardwick. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ives. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The AT unit on the field. And It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears inside the final minute trying to drain the clock.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.